Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bob Gallagher. I'm chairman of the board of directors of the community college. Thank you all for coming for what I believe is a very exciting announcement. Eastern Iowa Community College has always enjoyed a long history of strong leadership. When our Chancellor Pat Keir last summer informed us that she intended to retire this year, we knew that we had big shoes to fill. In her 7 years with us, Pat has done an outstanding job. Our students are learning in several new and updated facilities, thanks to her leadership in passing the $33 million bond referendum. I believe that's the only bond referendum that the college has ever sought, and we were very successful, thanks to her leadership. She has implemented the Reach to Achieve initiative, which directly impacts the success of our students. And her commitment to reducing environmental impact will leave a lasting legacy for the college, and we are recognized as one of the higher education sustainability movement leaders. We are grateful for all of Pat's contributions. Today we introduce a very talented individual who the board believes will carry on the great work of the college and to use a trite expression, take it to the next level. I'd like to tell you a little bit about how we got here first. Last fall, knowing that Pat was going to retire, the board met and appointed a search committee. This committee consisted of 22 people. They came from inside and outside the college. We had faculty members, students, support staff, administrators, representatives of our foundations, business and industry, education, and higher education and K through 12. We believe that this group was a good cross-section of the college's stakeholders. This group went out and did a nationwide search. We had 31 qualified people who made application. The committee then reviewed the 31 applicants and narrowed it down to 8. We invited the 8 to come to town, and we personally interviewed the 8 candidates. Then the search committee made recommendations to the board. The board invited the 3 finalists to Eastern Iowa in March for campus forums, interviews, and from that we had 3 excellent candidates, and the board is pleased to announce today that they have chosen Dr. Don Doucette as our next chancellor. Dr. Doucette is the Senior Vice President and Provost at EICCD Community College of Indiana, a singularly accredited state community college with 28 campuses and 165,000 students. As Chief Operating Officer for the college, he is responsible for leadership of the college's academic programs, student services, instructional technology, and online education, as well as his leadership and coordination of the 14 administrative regions or districts. He has successfully managed a 50% enrollment growth over the last 3 years. He has achieved a 10-year regional accreditation and identified cost savings and efficiencies that allowed the hiring of 300 full-time faculty and 150 student service staff. He was also responsible for implementing for the entire state and for Ivy Tech the Achieving the Dream program across the system, which increases student completion and success rates. Dr. Doucette has a strong background in multi-college districts. Prior to his tenure at Ivy Tech, he was Vice Chancellor for Education and Technology at Metropolitan Community College in Kansas City, Missouri, and has held administrative positions at Maricopa Community College in Arizona and Johnson Community College in Overland Park, Kansas. He has also served as an Associate Director of the League for Innovation for Community Colleges a highly respected national organization that provides leadership and support for community colleges to implement cutting-edge initiatives. We are excited to introduce Dr. Doucette as our next Chancellor, and we are thrilled that he has agreed to serve in that capacity. I would like to introduce to all of you right now Dr. Doucette.
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you for being here. It's great to be here on such a beautiful day, and of course I'm not responsible for the weather, though I don't think that's in the job description that I'm or anything like that. You honor me by your presence, and it's both with humility and determination to live up to your aspirations for your communities and for the students that we serve, that I enthusiastically accept appointment as Chancellor here. I was fortunate as a young administrator to have met Chancellor Blum and to have watched with great admiration the success that he had in building Eastern Iowa into a leading community college recognized around the country as such. It's been a pleasure to recently have gotten to know Chancellor Keir and to have learned of the innovations and the continued accomplishments of the district under her leadership. I humbly accept the challenge to build upon the accomplishments of these leaders, to not fill their shoes. We had odd stories of shoe size this morning, but rather to stand upon their shoulders, even though that might sound better to somebody who's on the top. But I accept that challenge to provide the kind of leadership that will continue the progress of Eastern Iowa, to be among the most effective, the most innovative, and the most efficient community colleges, not only in Iowa, but in the nation. Our aspirations are nothing short of excellence in service to our students and communities. We're committed to our students' success and to improving student completion of higher education credentials. This is a national issue that requires our greatest attention. We're also committed to the economic development of the Eastern Iowa communities that we serve, both by ensuring the preparation of a skilled workforce and by serving as a catalyst for new business and industry growth and development. I look forward to working with Chairman Gallagher and the members of the boards of trustees, thank you for being here, with the cabinet, thank you for being here as well, with the faculty and staff throughout the district to make these aspirations real. I know we will succeed. Thank you for the trust you've invested in me. I'm determined to live up to your expectations and to the aspirations we all now have for Eastern Iowa. Thank you.
I'm Pat Keir, the current but not long Chancellor of Eastern Iowa Community College District. I'm about to celebrate the end of my 7th year here, and I just want to tell everybody how proud I am to have worked here at Eastern Iowa, how proud I am of all of the people who work here and our wonderful students, all the changes and accomplishments that we've had over the past 7 years, and how much I hold every one of you in my heart, and I really mean that. I also have had some time to talk to Dr. Doucette. We spent a very interesting and enlightening morning just talking through some of the things that we are in the middle of doing and some of his ideas for the future. And I am just so confident and excited that he is coming to lead the district. One of the commonalities that we both have that really made me feel very, very positive was the fact that he has been a national leader in the Achieving the Dream project and actually in charge of implementing that in the state of Indiana and their community colleges. Because this national endeavor asks everybody who works in the college, every staff member, every faculty member, every advisor, every administrator, to put a strong focus on not just opening our doors at community college to students, but doing everything we can to help them succeed, to earn a degree or credential. This is something we've gotten a start on this year, and it just makes me feel wonderful that we have somebody who's going to not just step into my size 13 shoes on that one, but actually bring so much expertise from ongoing programs to help us move forward with that. We also discovered we both attended Cornell University I have to say he attended several years after I did. But he was kind enough to say he thought he saw me there. He couldn't have been that far away. Very sensitive fellow. And we both actually got a degree in English at Cornell. So it's interesting how much we found we had in common in our careers and what we care most deeply about. So I'm going to be here a couple more months, but as you mentioned, we'll be working together in the transition. And I just feel so good that the search committee and the board has made such an outstanding selection for the Chancellor of Eastern Iowa Community College District. And so I and everybody here, I know, welcomes you, Dawn, and we're going to do a great job for this great district.